Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of House and Home. We're your hosts. I'm Godfrey.
And I'm Teresa.
And as usual, we've got a jam-packed lineup for you this evening. What have we got, Teresa? We've got some cooking. What else do we have?
We have Brian Bell.
Yes, we have Brian Bell. Nesian Beauty comes on once more. St. John's Ambulance stops by. And Telikom shows off their new data promotions. So without further ado, let's head straight on into the first bit of our show. Here's Chef Dwayne preparing for us. What exactly is he making? I think it's something with chocolate in it.
Chocolate cake.
Yes.
I can't wait.
I cannot wait as well. Let's go see how he makes it.
Hi and welcome to Cooking with Dwayne. Today I'll be showing you how to make a simple chocolate cake using basic ingredients that you can find in your house kitchen. So let's get to it. Okay, what you'll need is 2 cups of plain flour, 1.5 cups of caster sugar, 3/4 cups of cocoa powder, 3 eggs, a teaspoon of baking soda, a teaspoon of table salt, a teaspoon of baking powder, 1 cup of milk, and a cup of instant coffee already dissolved in hot water. So you have to wait for this to cool down to room temperature. And 1 cup of canola oil and a teaspoon of vanilla essence. Firstly, we need to sift in all the dry ingredients together. So I need an extra bowl to do that. So luckily I have one on this. Put it aside. Okay. This is what you call a sifter. If you can get one, you can always find one in Home Depots or supermarkets. Come in really handy when you baking, especially. Okay. When I'm sifting the dry ingredients, I'm just adding everything in. You don't have to be precise or fancy about anything. Just add everything in together. Because the goal of sifting our flour when making cakes, you just have to get everything well incorporated with each other. So when you're mixing the batter, it comes out well. All the ingredients, they work with each other properly. And you get a good end result, a finished product. So what matters most is the finished product. So just give it a tap so it doesn't get locked in, the dry ingredients doesn't get locked in with the mechanics of the sifter. If you don't have a sifter, if you can't afford one, you can always use a strainer. A simple strainer at home, it does. What sifting does, it aerates the dry ingredients, the mixture. So when you're baking, the raising agents such as the baking soda or the baking powder, they help in raising the cake. The cake rises properly and you get a nice, moist, soft. Make sure there's no lumps in the powder, so if you have it, just break up anything. I fortunately have some lumps in here. So this is what it should look like when you have finally incorporated all the dry ingredients together and sifted. Doesn't have to be, like I said, doesn't have to be precise. It's as long as it's all incorporated with each other. So the main goal of sifting is we want to aerate the dry mixture, so everything, all the ingredients, they work together. So once we've done sifting all the dry ingredients together, we're going to start creaming up the sugar and the vegetable oil. So we'll just add in your caster sugar, 1.5 cups, followed by your vegetable oil. You can do this with butter, but butter is more expensive. Vegetable oil is much affordable. And just whisk. If you don't have a whisk in your kitchen, then you can use a fork. Just make sure the sugar and the oil, the vegetable oil, start combining together like this. Then followed by your vanilla essence, just about a teaspoon. So what the vanilla essence does, it brings out, it makes the chocolate stand out on its own. I'm going to start adding in the eggs now. Beat them one at a time. Beat them one at a time. If you put everything in and start beating or whisking, the eggs are gonna split and you're gonna have a really runny batter and nothing's gonna bind properly. That's one, followed by a second. Just give it a good whisk, but just don't whisk it, don't overdo it. See, it's starting to come together. That's the kind of consistency you want in your batter. This is when you can tell that everything's combining well together. Followed by your last egg. This is a recipe that I refined myself. I usually bake it for occasions, for birthdays, for functions. It's really affordable. Okay, so that's about done. Before I'm gonna add in the dry ingredients, I'm just gonna do a bit of cleaning up. And now that we've cleaned up, what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna add in the dry ingredients and the wet ingredients. We're gonna combine them into the cream mixture. I'm just gonna alternate so everything gets mixed in and incorporated. So first, add in thirds the dry. I'm using a spatula just to fold in the dried ingredients. I'm going to alternate the flour with the milk. So add that in thirds too. So that's one part already in. One part dry and one part wet. The coffee is going to go in last. Just going to use the whisk to combine everything together. Remember never to overbeat your batter because you don't want to beat all the air out, because the air helps in raising the cake. That's already seems to be coming together well already. Just add in the milk. There's 2 parts. 2 parts dried ingredients, 2 parts milk. Add in the last of the dry ingredients. The sifted dry ingredients. What I like to do is just make a number 8 so everything gets mixed in well. So rather than going out in seconds, in a circle, gets everything out of the bowl rather than keeping it in. So that's the last of the milk. Yep, see what I mean by making a number 8? It gets everything well incorporated with each other. You have to follow these steps because if you don't, nothing's going to mix in well properly and the ingredients won't work well with each other. That's the purpose of following these procedures or these steps. So everything gets to mix well or incorporated with each other and they work well with each other. Just going to get this out of the way. As you can see, everything has come together very nicely. You have a nice chocolate batter there. Okay, the final thing I'm going to add in, I'm going to fold in gently the coffee mixture. Just add it in there. And you just want to gently fold like 8 times. So you don't get all the air out. What the coffee does is, it makes the chocolate stand out. It makes chocolate taste like chocolate. It sounds kind of controversial or funny, but it really does. It makes it stand out, or it brings it out more. Okay, that's ready. You have a nice runny batter, and that's what we want. Now that the cake batter is done, I'm gonna put it into a baking tray. We've got a spring foam tin here, so you can actually pop out the bottom on this one. It's easy to serve when it's done. I've already preheated the oven at 180 degrees. Just carefully pour the batter in. The cake. But what I'm doing basically is to just get some of the bubbles out, just some. So just give it a spin. So the cake rises up evenly and you don't have holes or pockets in the cake when it's done. So this is going to go in for 30 to 40 minutes. So it depends on the cake batter. So it's going to be ready in 30 to 40 minutes and I'm baking at 180 degrees. So the cake has been in the oven for 30 minutes and it's ready. Now I'm going to plate it. Just going to remove the spring foam from the cake. So what I've done is, when I took it out of the oven for it to cool down, I tilted it at about like a 60 or 45 angle degree, just so the top does not sink in, the dome does not sink in, so you won't have a sink at the top. So that's why it's still risen properly and it's really high, as you can see. So I'm just gonna plate this on. Now I'm going to dust some icing sugar on the cake, just to give it a decorative feel. I'm using a sifter. You could use a strainer at home, or you could whip up a quick batch of icing, ice it up. Little is more, I just sprinkled just a bit, just to give a decorative effect and feel. A little goes a long way. And there you have it. This is a simple chocolate cake that you can make at home and share with your family or your loved ones or your friends. You can have a slice with a cup of coffee or a cup of tea or some ice cream or a simple dessert after dinner. Thank you very much for watching and I'll see you next time on Cooking with Dwayne.
What a way to start off the show. My gosh, that was delicious.
It looks
Godfrey man.
amazing. I want to make a chocolate cake right now.
Wait, I never thought he could bake like that.
Yeah, honestly, right? I just want to eat anything chocolate right now. Just amazing.
Yes, so we're gonna head out for a quick breather and when we come back, we go shopping with Brian Bell. Welcome back everyone. This week on Shopping with Brian Bell, we get to check out the sports department.
Ooh, let's see what they've got. Hi, I'm Leon Gowie and welcome to another Shopping with Brian Bell. Now, the sporting seasons for many codes have already started, like softball and soccer, but for others, it's kicking off, like rugby and netball. So, in this segment, as you can guess, I'm going to show you some of the great products we have here in our sports department that you can pick up and show you some of the big name brands like Nike and Puma that are available here. So let's go take a look at some of these products and let's get you started for the sporting seasons. Brian Bell is known for the range of departments and products from big name brands available at our home centers. I remember growing up that Brian Bell sports department was one of the best in the country and arguably still is, with big name brands like Nike and Puma. Both these brands are massive in the sporting world, with athletes representing them. Athletes like Usain Bolt, Neymar Jr. and Roger Federer. But both these brands have also come from humble beginnings.
Nike was made as running shoes for a track team by a college professor in the United States, and he named it after a winged goddess of victory named Nike. The swoosh logo was taken from the winged tip of her shoe. Puma, on the other hand, was created in Germany in 1924 and was known as Gebruder Dassler Schuhfabrik. This translates to Dassler Brothers Shoe Factory. They initially made athletic shoes and they found a lot of success. It was known or commonly referred to as Dassler Spikes. Obviously later it became known as the name we call it today, Puma. And you can find both these brands here at our Brian Bell Home Center showroom floor. Now, but that makes you wonder, which brand's better? Is it Nike or is it Puma? So let's put them to the test and try to compare them because they have similar products. What Nike has, Puma also has. And since we're here in the sporting department at the Puma section with the footwear, let's check out this Puma shoe. We'll put it against our criteria. Let's check it for comfort, style, and performance. Based on that, they get a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Now let's check out this Puma shoe. I remember growing up, I always wanted a Puma shoe and I had a couple along the way. They still look great and I bet you they feel even better. So let's put it to the test. Comfort, thumbs up there. Style, this is an eye catcher, so heck yes, another thumbs up. Performance, while walking or running in these shoes with a thick sole, helps to spread the weight evenly and gives great support. The all-terrain grips make it usable in all conditions we face in PNG, so another thumbs up for Puma. Now to Nike, another great brand that I've grown to love. This shoe in particular, because we're comparing shoes, is the Nike Windflow. This is a great shoe, so let's pass it through our criteria. Comfort, can't complain there, it feels great, so a thumbs up. Style, plain colors but it works for this simple yet stylish shoe, another thumbs up. Performance, this also has all-terrain grips, making it perfect for PNG, and the material is breathable, reducing the chances of having smelly feet. So another thumbs up for Nike. Well, that was awkward. Anyway, let's get back to comparing these things. It's pretty even when you're comparing those shoes, like Nike and Puma. They're both pretty much the same, so they both get thumbs up from me. So let's try compare something else. Now with the clothing, Puma has shirts, caps, socks, shorts, just like Nike. So how do we differentiate? Well, there's a science behind both of these clothing technologies that the aspiring athlete or just any average person can wear. Now Nike has Dri-Fit and Puma has Dry Cell, so let's put them against each other and try to compare to see which one is better. Now the Nike Dri-Fit technology is a high-performance microfiber polyester fabric that moves sweat from the body to the fabric surface where it evaporates. As a result, Dri-Fit keeps the athlete dry and comfortable, allowing them to move freely and perform, which gets a thumbs up from me. Now the Puma Dry Cell is much like the Nike Dri-Fit. This is designed to draw sweat away from your body to the tips of the fabric where it evaporates so you can stay drier and perform longer. Now the Puma Dry Cell comes for different types of weather. They are wind, cool, control, warm, dry and storm. This is great because of the different types of weather sports are played in. So they have clothing to match. And for this, Puma Dry Cell gets a thumbs up. Now let's try to see which one came out on top. Was it Nike or was it Puma? You can't really split them because they're both great products. Maybe I can split them, maybe you can, so come on in and check it out for yourself. We have Nike and Puma available at our sports department with great products as you have seen in this segment. These are products that can help you with whatever sporting code that you've chosen to go with in this 2018 season. So come on in, check it out for yourself. And always remember, quality products, great services, and great value. That's Brian Bell. Until next time, goodbye and God bless.
Wow, sports, eh? Teresa, what's your favorite sport?
I'm not really into sports. I'm just there to support.
Same. I like the idea of sports. I just don't like doing sports. Anyway, we're going to take a really short break right now. But when we come back, we've got Out and About with Margaret. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to House and Home. So next up on the show, we join Margaret as she goes out and about to Cafe 630, which is a quiet little cafe located on the way to Sogeri, was it?
Yep.
Yep, it's amazing. Check it out for yourself, folks.
One of my favorite things to do is to just sit back and enjoy a cup of nice coffee. Now, my second favorite thing to do is to be outside and enjoy nature. For the first time, I can do both these things here at Cafe 630. Now, if you didn't catch us last time, this is Out and About, where we show you some fantastic places around Port Moresby that you can bring your family to. And today, we are at Cafe 630. Now, this is a family-owned and operated business, so when you're here, you can expect to find Una or her husband. I'm going to go talk to Una and find out more about the cafe.
Hi, I'm Una. Welcome to Cafe 630. Basically, Cafe 630 has come about because of my love of food. I've been in the food industry for a while, and the opportunity came up to do a cafe or to serve food. And so with the support of my husband and family, we jumped at the chance to do it. And thus, here is Cafe 630. Yeah, currently we don't have any set activities, but families are more than welcome to bring down, toys, bats, balls, bring down a volleyball net, have the kids play around while the adults sit down and relax, have something to eat, have a coffee, have a drink. But basically, yeah, that's it. We have a river, there's swimming allowed, but with caution. Safety is always important. Well, basically, it's just it's basic cafe fare. We've decided to concentrate on a few items on the menu, but do them really well. So we've got some great sandwiches available. That is our Cafe 630 burger, which is a burger with basically, we tried to fit as much as we could into the burger without having it fall over. So it's got beef, it's got onion rings, it's got eggs, bacon. So it's a pretty full-on burger. Everything is homemade, so it's our homemade burger sauce and a special ingredient inside. Yes, the cafe is available for bookings for, say, Christmas functions, weddings, cocktails, little family get-togethers even, and that sort of thing. So if you're looking for a great place to host something that's oriented around family, then Cafe 630 would be your best bet. Well, our contact details are located under our Facebook page. We've got a Facebook page, and we've also got an Instagram page, all under the name Cafe 630.
Thank you so much to Una and the friendly staff here for having us. It's been a wonderful day. And of course, I highly recommend this place to all our viewers. Parents, bring your kids down here, enjoy great food, let them enjoy nature and maybe even take a swim. Now, I'm gonna head off now and I think I'll take a latte for the road, but you guys enjoy the rest of the program and I look forward to bringing you all more places next time.
Out and about with Margaret, that was lovely. I really love the place. Actually, I've been there. I've attended a wedding and it was beautiful. It's a lovely place, Godfrey man. And I heard you guys had apple crumbles?
Yes, we did. All the apple crumbles are amazing. I now understand why they're called apple crumbles. Alrighty.
All right, we're gonna head out for a short break and when we come back, we have Nesian Beauty for you. Welcome back to the show. Thank you for watching House and Home. Now we have Nesian Beauty and we're talking about the Grass Villas product. So let's take a look.
Hi, I'm Margaret and this is my journey with the Grass Villas body lotion. It was by chance actually that I found this product. My skin gets a bit dry after I shower and usually at work when I'm in air conditioning all day. When it gets dry, it becomes really itchy and it looks terrible. Anyway, I had one of those days where I woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Woke up late and had to rush into work. Then I had meetings all morning and by the time I sat back at my desk, my skin felt so dry and itchy. I went outside to have some lunch and decided to go into one of the shops and see if I can find something for my skin. Now, to be honest, most of the lotions in the shelves are too expensive. I noticed the Grass Villas body lotion on the shelf because of its simple design and also because Osamurai TPG nantape, Grass Villas. So I didn't know he had Papua New Guinean products on the shelves, so I wanted to give it a try. The size was just perfect for my bilam. So after I got back to the office, I went to the bathroom and applied the lotion on. I loved the smell and the feel, it just brought back the moisture back into my skin. Now there were several types of lotion, but I decided to get the shea butter lotion. And I haven't looked back since. My friends and all my associates, they've noticed the difference and I keep this lotion everywhere I go. Like we women, we have a lot of bags, you know? So for different occasions, we have to carry different bags. So for this product fits into all my bags. So I have one of this in each and every one of my bags. The Grass Villas Shea Butter Body Lotion moisturizes and smooths my skin. It even offers some UV protection, so it's really good. I apply the lotion after my morning showers and just any time in the office when my skin feels a bit dry, I just take it up, open it, and apply it onto my skin. Sometimes when I apply it, I get that whiff of that nice chocolatey scent. It's so good. I don't have that problem of dry skin or dusty skin anymore, and my skin always glows. Just give it a try. Nesian Beauty's Grass Villas products are all about loving you.
Wow, so that product is basically like moisturizer, right?
It is. I've actually used that and it's really good. It can last like for the whole day.
Okay, that's pretty good. So the product is pretty nice. Okay, so we're gonna take another short break right now. When we come back, St. John's Ambulance joins us for another important announcement. And welcome back to House and Home, ladies and gentlemen. So next up, we have St. John's Ambulance joining us, where they show us how to treat snake bites, which are all too common in a country like ours, eh, Teresa?
Yes.
Let's see what they have to say.
So I'm going to demonstrate on how we apply what we call a compression bandage, which reduces the speed in which the venom can go through the body. It's a very easy first aid skill, and everybody can do it. All right, so the first thing we would do is that if you were sort of bitten here, right, I would then, if I had the chance, to put some a gauze pad over that snake bite there. All right, so we would just put some gauze there, just where the snake bite is. All right. Then we would get these special bandages. They're elastic, and they are the ones that we would like to use. Now, if people don't have this sort of bandage, they can use a white bandage. Look, anything will do. The name of the game is to make sure that we reduce the flow. Now, we want to put this bandage on about as tight as we would for a sprained ankle. So we don't want to stop the blood flow through the limb. Now, most patients or most people we come across get bitten on the legs, either around the ankle or the thigh, but for demonstration, we're going to have your snake bite on the arm. But most of our snake bites happen on the leg. All right, so first of all is we're going to go over the top of the limb first, and we want to make it nice and firm. Now we go down the limb, all the way down, all the way down, all the way down. Just go through there. And then we go back up. Now we want to make sure we don't want to raise the limb. The limb's got to be down all the time because we don't want the venom to go back up to the circulation. There we go. It's not too tight on you, is it?
No.
Okay. There we go. Now I'll just get you to hold that bandage there for a moment. Now remember, I've got to actually use a second bandage because we've got to go all the way up to her shoulder. Now on a leg, you might need 3 bandages, depending on the size of the patient. If it's quite a big person, we certainly might need 3 bandages. If it's for a child, we'd probably only need 1 or maybe even a bit less. Okay, thank you. It's nice and firm. Just put it there. Now these particular bandages have their own clips with them, which is really helpful. But if you didn't have that, just some sticking plaster or sticky tape, something sticky to hold the bandage. So there we go, we've got the bandaged limb all the way down the limb and all the way back up again. Now the other thing is we don't want the limb to be moving, so what we would do is bandage it to your body. So we're actually going to make a splint using your body. So now we've got the arm bandaged close to the limb, to the body. The limb's down, so the poison's staying down that way. The person may be still a bit sick from the snake bite because some venom's already got through, but what we're trying to do is trying to reduce the amount of venom that then can get through the body until we can get to the hospital for the antivenom.
Very important messages right there from the St. John's Ambulance team. Godfrey, what do we have next?
Well, next up, I show you guys Telikom's new data plan. But before that, we're going to actually take a really short break. So stick around for after that. Oh, hey everyone, I didn't see you there. Welcome back to House and Home and Tech People. You know what else I didn't see? Telecom's new awesome data promotion. So you guys know how important internet is, right? So what if I told you that you can get a free gigabyte of data just like that? Well, that's exactly what Telecom is doing right now. They're going crazy giving away a gigabyte of free data to everyone who tops up with 20 kina or more. I mean, that's totally insane. Really awesome, but totally insane. I don't know any other ISPs or communications brands that are doing something like this. So come on and join Telecom if you haven't already to get promotions like this and so much more. Though if I haven't convinced you, here's a few words from someone who loves using Telecom. Hey Leanne.
Hi.
So what do you think about Telecom's new free 1 gigabyte data pass?
I love it so much. I mean, who doesn't love free data? I get 25 kina worth of data or even 40 kina worth of data and I get an extra bonus data. I mean, it's amazing. I'm using it right now.
I know, right? It's so awesome. So what do you think about Telecom's internet service as a whole?
Honestly speaking, as a customer, I love it. It's the fastest in Papua New Guinea right now, and it's so reliable. Even when it's not reliable, I just send a tweet to the Telecom Twitter team and they get back to me like ASAP, tell me what's happening, and it's amazing.
Wow, Telecom is awesome.
It is.
Thanks so much, Leanne.
You're welcome.
I'll let you get back to your work now.
Thank you.
Well, there you have it, folks, firsthand from an objective Telecom user. Thanks so much to Telecom for giving out passes like this. I mean, just think of all the awesome stuff you can do with that 1 gigabyte of free data. There's YouTube, Facebook, updating those 50 apps that you never have enough data for, listening to music, playing games online, and just so much more. For everything tech and Telecom, see you next time on Tech People.
Great information from Telikom. That was awesome. Like, I mean, the 1 gig new pass. I actually use Telikom, so the data passes are very cheap.
Yes, they are. Anyway, we've come to the end of another episode of House and Home, sadly.
Always don't forget to check out our Facebook page. Like I always say, comment, let us know what you think and what you want us to show in the next episode.
It's a simple dessert
So
after
from
dinner.
everybody here at the EMTV team
Thank
and
you
the
very
House
much
and
for
Home team,
watching,
we'd
and
like to wish you good night, pleasant viewing, and we'll see you all next week.
Good night.
3, 2, it's a simple dessert after dinner. Thank you very much for watching, and I'm...
So viewers, now you know how you
No,
can...
there's a car.
Oh, really?